Hey, Julie, can we talk? Hello, Mom. Sure, what about? It's very important. It's about my son's inheritance. Inheritance? We just finished Louis's funeral. You're already talking about inheritance? Yes. You may not know this, but Louis must have left me quite a bit of money. I'm sure he was thinking about it so that I could live in peace in my old age. He must have thought of that. What a wonderful son. He left you an inheritance for your retirement? I'm not sure about that. But Julie, let me tell you something. I won't give you a single penny of Louis's inheritance, okay? What? There's no use in playing dumb. I know everything. You were just about to divorce Louis, weren't you? Well, yes. Then it's like you are a stranger. I would never give my son's inheritance to you, a stranger. But Mom, have you heard about our reasons for getting divorced? That's just because you're not good enough for my son, and that's why he wanted to dump you. So you have no right. We don't have money to give to a stranger. I see. Now, if you understand, get out of that house today. Why? Why not? The house you lived in with Louis, the house he built, is in my son's name. My son's house is as good as my house as his mother. There is also the matter of inheritance, and this is a definite matter. So from now on, I will live in that house. Leave all my son's things behind and leave today. And of course, take all the stuff with you. Okay. You wouldn't be so selfish not to leave, would you? If you were on the verge of divorce, you wouldn't have to stay in that house, am I right? Well, I guess yes. Well then, goodbye. The day after tomorrow is move-out day anyway. I don't mind if I leave. Move-out day? I'll talk to the real estate agent. You should vacate the house by the end of the day too. I'm sure they will give me some last time to soak in the memories of you and Louis. What? Hey, Julie. Thank you for everything at my brother's funeral. Hi, Becca. I heard that you got sick after the funeral. How are you feeling? Well, I took some time off work and resting now. But thanks to you, I'm feeling better now. I've been very busy with work recently, and I've been very tired. And then the funeral came along, so that's probably the cause. I see. You really need to take a good rest. Yeah, you too. Thank you for giving me a proper send-off despite everything that happened between you and my brother. Don't worry about it, Becca. By the way, I'm sorry about my mother. What? While I was sick, it seemed my mother made a terrible mistake and caused trouble. She kicked you out of the house and said she was going to live there herself, didn't she? Yes. I guess she's probably at that house by now. I knew it. She doesn't seem to have a clear understanding of inheritance. No matter how much I tried to explain it to her, she wouldn't listen to me. My father is having a hard time with this too. Oh, really? Julie, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour. Is it possible to meet with you now? I'd like to discuss the current situation, including my mother's, and discuss our future. Sure. I'm staying at a hotel in front of the station tonight. There's a coffee shop on the first floor of the hotel. How about we talk there? It's the Greenwoods Hotel at the north exit. Oh, that will be great. It's close to my house. I'll be right there. Julie, Answer the phone. Hey, Mom. Sorry, I was on the train. What on earth is going on? About what? A real estate agent came to the house, and he wants to evict me as soon as possible. He said if I don't leave, he's going to sue me for squatting. I told you, didn't I? I told you that today is a day to vacate the house. I told you to vacate the house as well. You did? But I didn't hear that this house was in your name, and I can't believe it has already been sold. Oh, I guess Louis didn't tell you about it. Maybe he was going to tell you after everything was done. He didn't tell me anything. What the hell is going on? You heard that Louis and I were just about to get divorced. What does that have to do with anything? I don't think it has anything to do with the house. Actually, the reason I want a divorce is because of Louis's infidelity. Huh? Louis was having an affair? No way! Yes, that's why I asked for alimony from him. Louis says he can't pay because he has no money. No way! Louis worked for a big company. He must have had a good amount of savings. Yes, he used to have a good amount of savings, but he paid so much money to his side chick. Until a year ago, we had nearly $200,000 in our savings, but now it's less than $500. $200,000 to $500? Actually, this is not only Louis's savings, but also our joint savings account. In other words, he used my money without my permission. Well, I wanted to ask him to pay back the money, but I understand that he can't pay for everything, and I just wanted to cut off ties after the divorce. As a result of our discussion, I received the car, the house, and the furniture and appliances in the house as alimony. At that time, I changed the name of the house and sold the whole house to a real estate agent. How could you? The real estate agent kindly waited for us to move out until after Louis's funeral. That's terrible. This house is like a memento of my son. How can you sell it off without a second thought? Don't you have a heart? Why are you blaming me? It's his fault that things turned out this way. In the first place, he should not have cheated on me. If he hadn't, he wouldn't have spent all his money like that and gone broke. And he wouldn't have had to give up the house, car, furniture, and appliances as alimony. I get it. So the woman who stole Louis from you is to blame for all this. I can't believe she tricked my son into giving her all the money. Who the hell is she? At least, I need to make one complaint to feel satisfied. Oh, that woman? You know her very well, right? Huh? Who? It's Hannah. What? I guess it was last year, right? You told your son that I wasn't suitable as a wife. You introduced your friend's daughter to Louis as a potential new wife, right? They've been in a relationship ever since. No way! I just wanted you to be more solid as a wife. I thought that if I brought a young, attractive woman to him, you would realize that you need to change, you know? Sounds like you just wanted to harass me. Oh no, it's not like that. And I didn't expect Louis to be serious about her. But, as it turns out, you made Louis cheat. And then, you seem to have misunderstood something about inheritance. Louis didn't leave any kind of will, so in this case, the legal heirs has the right to inherit. I know that. That's why I'm saying I, his mother, have the right. I'm sorry to say this, but in this case, the only one who falls under the legal heir is the wife, me. What? Why? I'm his biological mother. I mean, this is connected to what I was saying earlier. Louis has nothing that can be called an inheritance. What? All of his lifetime savings were used for Hannah. His remaining cash and deposits are almost zero. Zero? I've done my research and there was nothing. No way. If you doubt me, I can show you the bank books and all the other evidence. If you want, I can put you in front of a lawyer and we can go over it thoroughly. Okay, that's enough. I see. Then please leave the house today. Oh no, this can't be. Julie? I just went to your parents' house and found a total stranger living there. Our family moved out 6 months ago. What? You didn't know? I think my parents told you about it. What? So why did you decide to go to my parents' house? Maybe you're looking for me, but I'm not at my parents' house, okay? It's too far away from my workplace. Then where are you now? Tell me. I'm temporarily staying with a relative. Relative's house? Where is it? I will go there now. Just tell me. I won't tell you. We are no longer related, remember? Not related? You married my son. Even if Louis passed away, it doesn't change the fact that you married into our family. You must support me. No, there is no such law. However, I've already filed for a legal separation with the authorities. What? What does that mean? It means I've officially severed all legal ties with my deceased spouse's blood relatives. Now that means we are legally disassociated. We are strangers. What? That's why I am not obligated to tell a stranger my parents' current address. I am also under no obligation to support you as a stranger. Then what am I supposed to do now? Who is going to support me when my son is gone? Oh yeah, your husband divorced you, didn't he? How did you know about that? I've heard a lot about you from Becca. Louis's death was caused by a car accident. Hannah was a passenger in the car at the time, right? They went on a road trip behind my back. And they got into an accident. Hannah only suffered minor injuries. So if only Louis hadn't cheated on me, he might still be alive today. However, the person he was having an affair with was the person you introduced to Louis. And the reason for the introduction was to harass me. Naturally, your husband and Becca know everything about it. I heard that he was furious and decided to divorce you. And Becca also decided to cut off ties with you, right? I never thought it would come to this. I certainly didn't expect it to end this way. In the first place, introducing another woman to your son who is married is insane, isn't it? You encouraged your son's infidelity. I think you deserved it. Hey, help me out here. What? I have nowhere to go. My husband has left me, and my daughter has left me. My parents' house is gone, and I have no parents or siblings. You are the only one I can rely on. I'm the mother of the man to whom you married once. I told you earlier that we are legally disassociated. I don't care about the law. I think we can get along just because I am Louis's mother. Let's continue to live together as mother and daughter and get along well with each other. Excuse me? Did you forget that I was hurt by Louis's betrayal and was working on a divorce? What? You also repeatedly harassed me. I don't want you to be involved anymore. Oh no. Have you forgotten the debt of gratitude you owe me for accepting you as my son's wife? You have no one else to turn to, so help me as an ex-wife. I can't. Why not? It's just too much for me to handle on a physical level. What? I don't want to see your face or hear your voice anymore. I will block you now. Goodbye. Darlene searched everywhere for me, even going to my uncle and his wife's house where I used to live. However, my uncle blackmailed her, and she turned blue and ran away. After that, I thought she understood her position, but she barged into Hannah's house. I had already received a solid alimony payment from her, so I had no intention of taking revenge on her. But Darlene must not have been satisfied with her feelings. She went on a rampage, screaming that she did not receive her son's inheritance because of Hannah. The situation escalated, requiring police intervention. I wanted to tell her that it was all her fault in the first place. In the end, she was sued for damages. She started working part-time to pay the damages, and she has been working from morning till night. She thought she'd be able to live a comfortable retirement with her son's inheritance. But now, she has to live the opposite life. This is exactly what she deserves, right? Amanda, where are you now? I tried calling Anthony, but he didn't answer at all. I messaged him, but he didn't read my messages. That's why I'm contacting you. Amanda? Seriously, you're not reading my messages too. Anyway, I'm going to the hotel and checking in first. You guys hurry up and get over here, okay? Hey, what's going on? I just came from the front desk of the hotel, and they said they don't have a reservation for me. Anyway, call me as soon as possible. Sorry for the late reply, Mom. I waited forever. I've been trying to reach you. Where the hell have you been? I'm sorry. I turned off my phone until now. What? Why did you bother to do that? If your phone is out of service, you won't be able to contact me. No, it will only be out of service for a few hours, and I can get in touch with you if I turn it on again. I had it turned off because I wanted to enjoy my rare airplane trip. Airplane? Why would I need to fly to Las Vegas? Las Vegas? That's right. Las Vegas is only a few hours' drive from your place, right? Why do you need to fly? Don't make up some weird excuse just because you're late getting back to me. It's not an excuse. Anyway, what about Anthony? I've been messaging him, but he still hasn't read them. He's right next to me. He's turned off the phone for a long time, too. He said he hasn't read the messages from you yet. Oh, I see. So, where are you two now? We're in a cab on our way to where we're staying. What? Where's the hotel? I went to the front desk and they said they didn't have a reservation. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. I can't see what you're talking about. You're traveling too? Is there any trouble there? What are you talking about? You didn't tell me your arrival time and waited for you two at the station, but you didn't show up. What? I get it. You changed hotels at the last minute, didn't you? You should have called me when it's important like that, for heaven's sake. So, where's the hotel? Anthony just checked your messages. Did you by any chance try to follow us on our honeymoon? That's what I told Anthony, right? I'm not a fan of flying, so I asked him to change it to Las Vegas. I also showed him the brochure of the hotel we wanted to stay at. and I asked Anthony to reserve a room for me. This is not what he promised. Mom? What? Anthony looks very exhausted right now. Why? When I said I'd follow you on your honeymoon, Anthony just laughed without saying a word. He didn't say no. That means I can go with you. Mom, he thought you were joking. Huh? He said he remembered talking about that when he went to your house, but he didn't think you were serious about going on honeymoon with us. What? And the fact that your friends are coming along too, he was even less inclined to take it seriously. I wasn't joking. What's wrong with a mother accompanying her son and his wife on their trip? Leaving the parents who took care of him behind to have fun with just the two of them? It's not fair. Well, I don't understand that feeling. Anyway, we have no intention of going on our honeymoon with you. By the way, where did you guys go? Hawaii, as planned. You mean you didn't even change the destination? Yes. So we didn't even book a hotel in Las Vegas. Oh no. What are we supposed to do tonight? Are you saying we should sleep on the road? Anthony just found a hotel near the station that can be reserved for today. Oh, really? As soon as the reservation is confirmed, he will send you the details. Great. That's my son. He loves his mother so much. Oh, he said you should pay him later. Really? He's so stingy. I'm his mother. No, I think it's only natural. And also... What? Anthony said he'll talk to you properly about it later, but he was going to cancel the plan to live with you and Dad. What? Why? Don't you understand? Anthony fears that this is a bad sign for the future relationship between us. Anthony is really concerned. Oh, wait a minute. That's not true, is it? Anthony's a kind boy who loves his mother. There's no way he would abandon me. I think he's making this decision because he's a kind and gentle boy who loves his mother. According to Anthony, you've always been a bit of an over-involved person, but this is going to spur on even more. I think it would be better for both of us if we didn't live together. Oh no. What about you, Amanda? You don't think so, do you? You'll live with me, right? I'm sorry, but I agree with Anthony. Don't say that. Anthony said he'll talk about it with Dad next time. So that's all I wanted to say. Hey! Now, if you'll excuse me. I don't want you to do that. I told my friend that I live with my son and his wife. She told me how jealous she is that I have a loving son and daughter-in-law. But how can I tell her that it's not happening anymore? I don't even know how to explain that we didn't get a hotel reservation. Please. Please come over here now. Hey, pick up the phone.